What's up, everybody? Welcome to our new series, Road to E3. We just want to go ahead and get our plugs out of the way, so sit back. You can follow us on Twitter at Game Treehouse. You can follow Nick at Catastrophic. You can follow Walt at Retlaw Yellowb. And you can follow me, Spencer, at Storms Trooper with a Z in the middle. And you can also follow our special Road to E3 page at The Road to E3, with the 2 being the number 2. And if you have any questions or you want to send us your predictions, email us at admin@gamingtreehouse.com. Or if you want to be a part of the conversation on Twitter, you can use the hashtag Road to E3, and that is with the number 2. Alright, enjoy the show, guys. Thanks.
What's up, everybody? I'm Nick Cato.
Walter Boley.
And I'm Spencer Breland.
And this is our Road to E3 podcast.
Episode 1.
Yes, episode 1. We're
of 6.
Now
Yes.
until
We're
6
like a Netflix
episodes
miniseries,
now until the week before E3.
Yep.
We're gonna be talking about what each major company that does conferences
Presenter.
need to do.
Yep.
And
Going through the
this
list.
week's is Ubisoft.
Everyone's favorite
We
E3
figured we'd
conference
start with the worst.
every year is Ubisoft.
Because it's just hilarious.
How it's gonna work is we're gonna talk about what they did last year a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're going to go into what they need to change and do this year. And then we're going to get into some predictions.
Okay.
Doesn't need to be a set amount of predictions or anything.
Yeah.
Just some predictions we see because a lot of our predictions are going to overlap.
And some ideas will be better than others, like mine will definitely be more sensible than KOTOR 3 Nick over here.
I'm not going to say that.
So I think...
Spoilers for EA.
Yeah.
That's next week.
You already know what I'm predicting for you.
Skate.
Who said Skate?
What?
Somebody said Skate.
Nah.
Like, we reboot Skate, and it has controls like Tony Hawk.
Oh, God.
God.
That'd be awful.
All right,
Ooh,
but
don't do that.
Ubisoft. So, we're going to talk about a little bit about what they did last year.
What they did last year, first and foremost.
2-hour-long conference.
Yeah, it was way too long.
Fucking ridiculous. I think about half of it was interviews.
Yep.
On stage.
The
about things
whole
that had
Star
nothing to do
Trek
with video
where they
games.
brought out the stars just to talk about it, I was like,
Yeah.
went way too long.
Yeah, but they opened
And
up with
the movie.
the Queen song, little dance number.
Yeah, Just Dance was first.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, Just Dance. They followed that up
With Ghost
a
Recon.
little tribute to the Orlando shooting.
Oh, yeah.
That happened at the Pulse nightclub in Orlando, which is kind of a closer thing to us. I mean, we're an hour from.
Funny
the
enough,
nightclub.
I was actually in downtown Orlando that night.
Yeah.
I had no idea it happened.
Which is weird.
Basically, that was.
I know.
Because I think I texted you and you're like, what?
You did. I woke up the next morning. I was
Every
like,
time-
"What's everyone freaking out about?"
Ubisoft does a goddamn dance number into their things. We had in 2015, Jason Derulo did his freaking Just Dance stage presentation.
You can expect
Do we-
that again this year.
So do we want to? So basically, that they talked about most of the major games that came out this year. They talked about like For Honor,
Ghost Recon,
Wildlands,
Division DLC.
for Division, Steep.
Eagle
all that
Flight,
crap.
Star Trek.
When did that
Grow
game
Up.
come out for the Division?
Didn't it come out last year?
What?
Underground, the Division DLC.
Yeah, it came out recently, I think.
So, do you want to get into what they need to change and not do?
Well, I mean, what they need to do and what they need to not do is kind of
Yes, the same
all
thing.
rolled into
what
one.
they need to do this year.
So,
I'll start
you
out,
start
I guess. Number 1, cut the fucking press conference in half.
Yeah.
No
Not 2
press
hours,
conference needs
just
to
an
run
hour.
more than an hour. None of them. Unless
Sure.
you're fucking, like, really pulling
Can you
your dick
imagine
out.
if
Unless
they
you're
had a
Xbox
2-hour
or
press
PlayStation.
conference?
That's the only time I'll
Yeah.
Can you
Yes.
imagine if they had a 2-hour press conference, but nothing but like a Sony style trailer?
Dude, that I'm fine with.
Yeah.
2
Like,
hours.
I could watch that Sony press conference from last year for 2 hours.
I could probably
I'm
do it
fine.
one more time.
Yeah.
But I can't with the, it's like when half of it is fucking interviews and stage concerts
See,
and all this shit.
that's what Ubisoft and EA, they both do that. It drives me nuts.
I know.
Just show
But
me
EA
the
has
games.
a 54-minute conference last year.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
EA wasn't bad.
It
but
wasn't
still.
as bad, but it was pretty much just people talking.
I feel like there's just levels of bad, and Ubisoft was just like
Yeah.
so far. Well, no, I shouldn't go this way, so far below. It's fucking nuts. So my first big thing: cut the stage, cut it in half. No on-stage performances. No meaningless. No interviews. I don't fucking care about interviews, especially the Assassin's Creed movie. It has nothing to do with video
Well,
games.
at the very least, they don't have a movie on the horizon. Yet!
Thank God.
Wait for the conference.
So that's my thing.
Okay. Cut the conference in half.
Yeah.
Spencer?
I would say cut the conference in half. Pretty much what Nick nailed already. I could do without Just Dance. I mean, you know it's coming every single year. Just put out a trailer.
I mean,
don't
is
have
that
that
a
conference.
real moneymaker for him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I never hear anybody talk
That's because the people who don't talk about games buy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dance.
I'm not saying it's not good
You have
or
little
whatever.
kids that are
I've
all
never
just
heard
like, oh.
anybody play.
I had a lot of fun with a Just Dance on Connect when I was drunk.
Oh, at Danny's
Dan-
place?
At Matt and Danny's place,
Uh-huh.
yeah, we just got wasted. Well, it would be funny. We'd have these like huge parties, and they were just like us in the living room, just playing Just Dance, Connect.
And also,
Getting all the ladies.
don't end the conference on a crappy new IP this year.
Yes, I
That
was gonna.
sucked.
The other
Yes.
thing, don't overhype games that have no reason to be hyped. No,
That was an awful
no
game. I played
check
the
your
demo.
privilege. Know your role
Okay.
and shut your mouth.
Well, I think mine's a little nitty gritty, and I remember watching it. For Honor got a real big, not reveal, but expanded trailer gameplay at E3. But my issue is that For Honor got like the same treatment as Eagle Flight VR did.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you need to prioritize,
Which is what I was saying.
For Honor is a first-party, huge, third-person action
Very good
IP,
game.
Very good game. Why the hell is it getting the same stage time as Star Trek VR?
I mean, less.
That
Less
lot
even.
less.
Yeah.
Like
That went
you
way
need
too
to
long too.
focus. Like you need a better focus on what your presentation is going to be about. Ghost Recon Wildlands got a rather corny gameplay demo.
And
but
that
at the
was
very
really
least-
long too.
At the very least, though, that's a big IP for them.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But For Honor, it's like, oh, we're going to give it the same amount of time as Eagle Flight or Star Trek. What?
I'm sorry. I feel like
That's why it ran 2 hours last year.
Yeah.
unless you're Sony, Microsoft, or Nintendo, and you're showing off new hardware
Yeah.
or something like that, I don't want to see anything. I don't want to hear
No.
any talking. You can talk about it a little bit, like here's this, this, and this. I just want to see game.
Okay.
Yep.
If you're one of those guys, you could throw hardware in there and it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't want to see any of this bullshit. Not enough with the gimmicks. Like I don't need to see a fucking jackass playing a butterfly guitar at the beginning to start your conference. I don't need that. We don't need it.
And also, I mean, he's not even really playing it. They're just playing the Queen
I
song on
know.
the track. So he's
I
just
get
doing
it.
it for show.
Like we don't need it.
Well, and, okay, so we've talked about the bad stuff they need to not do. What's some good stuff that we think they should do?
This year, number one, they need to introduce the 3 AAA unannounced
So
games that
are we
supposed
kind of
to come
mixing our
out
predictions
before
on
March
this?
31st.
Okay.
Are we going predictions too? Because you're saying
No, this is what we think they should do.
Okay.
Like predictions is more like, okay, but what are they really going to do?
well, basically the opposite of what we were talking
Everything
about.
we
They
just
should.
said.
They need to really highlight the games that matter.
Yep.
You can bring up Eagle Flight. That's fine. I don't have a problem with you bringing it up.
It looks
But don't
fun
do
enough.
it for 30 minutes.
Do you
Exactly.
know what they do with like indies and stuff, and except for like the big ones that are like really good, sizzle reels.
Yeah. Throw it in a
Eagle
montage.
Flight is a sizzle reel.
Yeah. And you can let games sell themselves.
Exactly.
You know? Like, you don't need some guy with a script to go up on stage, especially when they're like the CEO guys, where it's like, it's
like,
fine that you're
oh,
rich and you're just
God.
doing this for money, which I don't care. Like, great, you made it. But, like, I know you're not going home and playing this game.
Yeah.
So,
Why
are you selling it to me?
I say my big thing. That's why I said check your privilege. That's the highlight for Ubisoft. If this game does not deserve the spotlight, don't give it to it. For Honor, that deserves the more spotlight.
Yeah. Newer
And-
IP and
Bullshit games.
Yeah.
True.
And you got to give us something to be hype about. too.
And here's that Eagle Flight VR game. I don't know if it came out or not.
it came out. It actually got
I
pretty
don't-
good reviews.
What I'm saying is I don't even remember like hearing about it coming out or people
Yeah.
talking about it. What I think positively they need to do, which in my predictions I don't think they will, but what I think they need to do is they need to double down on the communities they already have. They've got For Honor, Rainbow Six Siege, and The Division. All really active, really vibrant online communities. The For Honor, at least the subreddit For Honor, is crazy active.
Yeah.
Of people talking about balances, people bullshitting with stupid memes, people showing great plays. Like, it's crazy active, and they all want changes in communication.
I think the division will be phased out this year for Ghost Recon Wildlands, so just kind of basically take a
Division is
spot.
little older.
So and also Wildlands, they need to double down on that community as well.
Yeah.
Because they have it like Rainbow Six Siege is an incredibly awesome competitive shooter. That's just where is it now? Like it would be great if the community they just had something.
They just didn't they just release like year 2 recently for it?
They did something with it.
Yeah.
And with Wildlands, you can't say that it. I mean, it sold amazing.
Yeah, it's
so
really well.
There's players.
Outdid what I thought it would do.
Yeah, there's players. It was #1 for the month when it came out. So
I mean, didn't the Division break sales records or something?
The funny thing, I'd like to see how the sales really went, because apparently now like 70% of game sales are digital, and they don't count that in MPDs. So I'm curious what. Yeah. But either way,
if we want to talk about game sales, we do have a bet from last year where Walt bet you that For Honor would outsell Persona 5. At least
did we say any form of console?
No, we said just MPD, according to the NPD. So MPD should be out for Persona's first month here soon.
All I know is that the month it came out, even though there was only like a week or so left, For Honor had the most sales.
Yeah. So we'll compare both first months from your bet for last year, and if you lose, you have to post a Flat Earth story on Facebook.
So if I didn't say on PlayStation it would outsell it?
No, I'll go back and double check, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds.
You
crazy.
made the bet.
Yeah, I will replay it for those watching or listening to this. Here's the bet right here. We're gonna pick that up.
I bet For Honor outsells Persona 5 in the States.
Oh, I'll take that bet all day. How much do I put?
What?
All right,
on PlayStation because it's a multi-platform.
There it is. Get the fuck out of here.
What?
That's a fair bet.
No, it's not. There's like 80 million PlayStations.
Walt says that he thinks For Honor will outsell Persona 5.
In the States.
In the States. I said if it does that, it's only because it's multi-platform.
I don't think
who will you take the bet?
But even then, you know what?
Will
Fine.
you take the bet?
I will.
Okay.
$5.
No, if I'm right, you have to post a Flat Earth story on Facebook.
A what?
A Flat Earth story on Facebook.
Oh, fuck no. I can't do that.
And you can't delete it for 10 hours.
God.
Man, oh man.
All right, there was the bet.
All right, so we'll know.
Sounds good to me.
We'll know soon. Who knows? I have faith.
I'll tell you what, Nick. I'll throw you a bone. Post it to Twitter instead of Facebook.
I'd rather post it to Facebook.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
That's like
You've
more
got, like,
personal.
Family on Facebook.
Yeah, because then I could, I don't know.
Nick's like, I would lose
I'll
Twitter
post-
followers.
Your mom will see that Flat Earth article at least 10 minutes before you get to tell her as a joke. And then guess what? She's already told your whole family.
It's fine.
There's no coming back.
My family's small. It's fine. But, want to move into predictions now?
Yeah, we can.
For it? All right. I'll start out with my first prediction, I guess. I think these rumored Rabbids Cross Mario is going to be a legit thing, and I think that's going to be a game they announced for Nintendo Switch.
And that was my prediction as well. But I'm confused whether they're going to do it at Ubisoft or Nintendo's Direct. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
it's happening.
Probably Ubisoft's.
Yeah, hopefully.
Thing. Probably both. But that's what me and Spencer have a lot of the same predictions.
Yeah, we're going to be bouncing off each other.
So, yes, that is one of my predictions and one of Spencer's predictions.
Yep. Well,
I predict that Watch Dogs 2 will be getting an expansion of some kind.
Hey,
some kind of downloadable whatnot expansion for Watch Dogs 2 that will improve gameplay, add features, and it'll be
that was my game of the year last year, and I still got to pick up the season pass because that is a great game, Nick, that you got to check out.
I'll probably play it maybe this month.
And it didn't. Now, without spoiling, Spencer, did Watch Dogs 2 leave it open for a sequel?
Yeah, you could definitely, yeah.
So that sequel could even be the story DLC that continues on whatever happens.
Could be, but I mean they could take it to a whole nother game.
But anyway, I predicted they would do that in between their Assassin's Creed announcements because let's be honest, we can go ahead and call this like Creed soft right now because
Assassin's Creed Egypt definitely coming this year.
Another one of mine.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait for Ass Creed Egypt.
Dude, I'm excited. Syndicate was good. You're a hater.
Hate these games.
Did you play Syndicate?
Much.
Did you play Syndicate?
No.
It's good.
No,
Go.
I didn't play it.
They fixed the movement and everything.
He does.
It's on Xbox, right?
No, actually, no, you don't have it because you got it on PlayStation.
Yeah, I fucking hate that goddamn God.
Syndicate was good.
I get it. It's like Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh my
like,
God. I'm
you're
gonna
like-
fucking
It's like
Dude,
the original.
rip your
The
tongue out.
movement in Horizon Zero Dawn did get on my nerves. So like she could
Really?
you could only jump on like highlighted things, but yet a
Well,
little
you're right, it's
cliff
not
that you
Zelda.
could jump like in
That's
easily.
fine.
She
Okay.
couldn't jump.
So the things you can jump on. I thought you were talking about like just the running.
No,
around. I was
no,
like,
no.
let's not even compare it to Assassin's Creed.
Well,
like,
you don't have
Assassin's
5,000
Creed,
people
like,
you're tripping
pioneered it.
over.
Like the parkour.
Yeah,
You can't die.
I'm sorry. You
behind
know what? Zelda ruined all climbing. For
Yeah.
Me, so
Yeah.
every game's
Oh
climbing.
yeah, stare at a green circle while I go up this freaking.
well, you
You're
can
right.
climb anything in Zelda. Meanwhile,
wanna
every other
talk
game you
about-
gotta look for the highlighted thing to.
Yes. I'm not talking about tight butthole. Talk about when you're almost to the top of the cliff and,
And
got,
you're
a
like,
little bit of
yeah,
sand
you're
on
like,
your
am I gonna
legs.
make it? Am I gonna make it?
You're like,
Yeah, but
I gotta
thankfully
make that
you have
jump.
Your parachute, so.
You need stamina to use it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're gonna die.
So
So-
bring
a
it
lot
back
of
to
time.
predictions.
Yes. Sorry.
All right.
My-
Spencer, Jesus.
My thing would be a South Park Fractured But Whole release date. They have
What
to.
do you think your release date is? I got a release window. Month anyway.
Now, keep in mind they did have a release
Yeah,
date
yes.
last E3.
Yes,
so,
they had to have a release
December, I
window from.
Last South Park
April
was
to
March.
Yeah.
I would
So what?
I would say between November to March. I'm not pinning down an actual
I put
date.
January.
Yeah. Somewhere in between
2018.
there.
I will say, just honestly, for that game, it will have a presence at the C3.
Yes.
Yeah.
Obviously, it has to.
Yeah.
I will say December. It will be in December.
Yeah.
Just that's when the last one released.
Tell me what the fuck happened.
I'll tell you what happened is that honestly, Matt Parker and Trey Stone, or Trey Parker and Matt.
Didn't
Stone,
they have to like
whatever their name is,
rewrite like South
They
Park?
are perfectionists with their
Something
South
like that.
Park. Like I guarantee you, they are trying to make sure. Like,
Well,
it
just like they
follows.
didn't think Donald Trump was going to win the election, so they had to like completely rewrite some of their TV show episodes. So I'm sure they got busy with
Well,
that.
the one they were working on because they
Yeah.
work on them week to week.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll definitely have a presence. Another prediction I have is that we're gonna get something more on For Honor, like even
Yeah.
if it's just
I
like
have that For Honor
something
update.
a little far off. I mean, on May 15th or 16th, season 2 starts,
Yeah.
and we're getting Kurisigama
I'm-
Shinobi.
I'm
and
sure they'll
Centurion.
reveal like some character or map or
Gonna
something.
weeb.
Right. So we got Centurion and Shinobi coming to For Honor May 15th or 16th. And I predict that we'll get,
What-
even if it's just a tease of like, who's
What if they
gonna
like
go.
revealed like a whole new faction? Just like threw it in the mix.
Knights, Samurai, Vikings,
I don't know. Something.
Cavemen,
They could.
Cavemen, Persian.
Another prediction I have. I think a new Splinter Cell title.
He stole my
You
thing.
know,
Well, I agreed with Nick.
It's
We talked about it
actually
before
somewhat
this.
of a bold prediction.
Yeah.
Because I
It's been
don't
too
know
long.
what they're doing with Splinter Cell now.
It has been way too long.
I can't wait for them to throw Tom Clancy's name on it, despite the fact the man's been dead for so many years.
Yeah, they throw it on everything.
Hey, dude, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands, he totally helped design it and everything. What the hell? Like, the guy, he's a writer who wrote some Splinter Cell books.
Yeah.
You
Jesus.
guys need to dial it back on slapping his name on everything with a gun. Tom
Yeah,
Clancy's The Division. It's like, oh,
So,
Tom Clancy
The
helped us?
3 unannounced IPs we're saying is the Assassin's Creed Egypt, the Mario Raving Rabbids, and possibly Splinter Cell.
Yes, that's what I
You're
thought.
saying Splinter Cell.
Yeah, that's
It's
what I
one of
said
the
too.
Unannounced
Yeah.
AAA games that are coming out between now and March.
Okay. All right, and I think my other prediction is some kind of Wildlands expansion.
That's what I have too. Ghost Recon
And-
Wildlands DLC.
And also, just throw it in there, I also think they're going to, in the same like bubble as they announced the Rabbids Mario, I think they're going to showcase with the success of the Switch, I think they're going
Yeah.
to showcase
Like
they're gonna
games
have a
coming to
tighter
the Switch.
partnership.
Mhm.
They're going to have a little like, here are some things coming to the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, like a
Maybe
whole
some older
montage.
games.
For Honor? On the go?
Oh man, I hope Watch Dogs.
That'd be awesome, but that's not gonna
Yeah.
happen.
They
Yeah.
dial it back. You know
I
what you
am.
will
The
get on
frame
Switch,
rate
though? I
would
just
be
came in
like-
my head. Trials.
That would be
Trials is on
awesome.
the Switch.
Yeah, I would
Just
like that.
Dance.
Just
Yeah,
Dance on the
yeah.
Switch. Ooh, Jordan.
Last
Well, they
Just
already
Dance
said- they
came
already
to
said
Switch,
that,
yeah.
Switch. Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Damn.
No one noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. So that's about it, right?
Oh no! Here's my. This is one long prediction. Okay.
Oh God.
They'll have a 2-hour conference. They'll have a stupid musical number. They'll have a stupid amount of interviews.
Go ahead.
They won't prioritize their time.
What's the lady? Aisha Tyler?
Who is amazing.
Yeah, she's
Going to
awesome.
say
But go ahead,
some
girl
form of
would.
curse word.
Yes, and it'll be like, what?
Oh my god!
Even though Todd Howard stole the cool out of that, he was like, it's the best fucking game ever from Fallout 4. And then we were like, well, Witcher 3 exists, Todd, so take it easy. But
and then I just fucking slapped the taste so far out of your mouth, you forget what Diet Coke tastes like, so you can have this first sip again.
Do it. Please do that. But, so yeah, she'll do that. She'll show how edgy she is.
Yeah.
And they'll have 2 hours with a dance number.
No.
And we'll get a bunch of...
Last year was the first year that it was 2 hours, I think.
Was it? Because it felt longer.
Yeah.
So I couldn't really tell.
Yeah, so the years before that were only like an hour, hour and a half. So bring it back to that awesome time.
And I guess just to summarize for myself, I would love to see them, not a prediction, but I would love to see them double down on the communities they already have.
Yeah.
In Watch Dogs, Wildlands, For Honor, Rainbow Six Siege, Trials. Like, you have a community here that wants to keep playing your games, and I'd like them to give me a reason to keep playing For Honor.
Yeah.
Besides 2 characters.
It's true. All right. So thank you. This was our Road to E3 coverage of Ubisoft.
I think we kept that a tight amount of time.
20 minutes. I like it.
Okay.
Perfect.
So
take notes, Ubisoft. Jesus.
Enjoy next week's when we talk about EA.
Woo! See y'all next week.
Woo!